Good morning. Today we are going to start on a new informational essay, and it's going to be about plastic pollution. This is a different structure and a different type of essay than we've written before. So instead of making a claim and giving three reasons why people should believe your claim, you are going to be defining a problem and kind of explaining why it's a problem for our environment, for animals, for the ocean, etc. And then you're going to be offering two potential solutions that people can do to make a difference in this problem. So you're identifying the problem of plastic pollution, and then you're giving two solutions. And so that's why it's called a problem solution structure. So we'll be focusing on how to take good notes and then use those notes to build a strong, well supported essay. So Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday of this week, you are just reading articles and taking notes on those articles. And then here are the steps for us to build the essay. So, step number one is you're going to read all the four articles. And you're going to, step number two, reread the articles while taking notes. And you'll be using a template that's attached on your Google Classroom assignment. And then after that, so on Thursday, you're going to be color coding your notes from all four articles with the problem, solution structure. So you're going to think about um, all of the things that you read that define the problem. And you're going to reread through your notes and you're going to highlight in red anything that's telling about the problem of plastic pollution. Then you're going to be thinking about what two solutions you think could really help. Like, do you think implementing a bottle bill is a great solution? Do you think beefing up our recycling programs? Do you think personal choices that people make in order with their shopping and their consumption will make a difference? You'll be thinking about different solutions and picking two solutions. And then you can either cut and paste or type in your notes and quotes into your essay structure eventually. So I'm going to just go through the steps, even though we're not going to be doing these steps until Thursday of this week. And then we'll also have time next week to work on this essay. But I want you to kind of know what you're going for before you start reading your articles. So, number one, after reading all of the source articles and watching the videos, write a thesis statement that basically tells your readers that we have a huge plastic pollution problem in the United States and that there are several solutions that can help us to reduce our plastic waste. If you're not sure after reading the four articles what two solutions you're going to focus on, you're going to then either go back and reread the articles or make an appointment with me to discuss your ideas, and we can kind of help you come up with two solutions. Number two, you're going to write your introduction paragraph. So, number one, after reading the sources, you're going to write your thesis statement. Number two, you're going to write your introduction paragraph. So remember that an intro is going to start with a hook. So you can use a question, a quote, or an interesting fact. And then you're going to do something different that we haven't done in any of the other essays yet. You're going to explain your personal connection to the topic. So don't skip this part. You're going to tell about a time maybe that you went to the beach and saw trash, or a time when you had a party and there was a ton of trash afterwards. Some sort of personal connection or some experience that you've had where you've noticed a lot of plastic trash. Then you're going to be giving your thesis, so telling your reader what your essay will be about, and briefly stating the topics of your body paragraphs. So that's your first paragraph. And then the next day, we'll be working on your second paragraph. So before you write your second paragraph, you're going to do something a little bit different. You're going to highlight all of the information that you can find in your notes having to do with the problem of garbage or plastic pollution in red. So, first, you're reading through all of the notes that you've taken and highlighting things in red. And then it's really important before you start your second paragraph that you read my expectations for what should be in this paragraph. And here's where the expectations are. So, this paragraph is a long paragraph that thoroughly explains our garbage problem and how it affects our economy, animals, and the ocean. So, economy is like the money system that we have in the United States, and um, how it affects people and how much money they have and how they can live. So, we're going to explain our garbage problem, how it affects our economy, animals, and the ocean. And this paragraph should include evidence, which is quotes from sources, to support your claim that we have a huge trash problem in the United States. This paragraph should not talk about any solutions to the problem. It should just focus on telling what the problem is and how it affects our economy, animals, and the ocean, and why it should matter to people. Those are the things that can be in this paragraph, but you don't want to be saying, oh, and you should bring your bag when you're shopping, and you should do this, and you should do that. Those are for the later paragraphs. Okay, so just going over specifically what this second paragraph is going to have in it. It's going to have a topic sentence that tells the reader about one environmental issue that affects the earth and or oceans. It's going to have supporting details, examples of how specifically this issue affects wildlife, oceans, earth, and humans. And it's going to have quotes from the sources that go along with your supporting details. And it'll have some explanation of the quotes, how you feel. You're going to explain how those quotes make you feel.